So Libya is nothing but rubble.
Yeah, have you seen it? And they go through it every once in a while, and they're slaughtering camels in the former marketplaces. And a woman
For meat
doctor,
to eat.
what?
For meat to
Yes,
eat.
yes. And a woman doctor that helped the revolutionaries
Poor
couldn't
camels.
even, because women can't sit with the men and eat dinner. She couldn't
Why
even
not?
sit.
Why not?
It's against Islamic law.
Well, why is it against Islamic law for
That's because the Islamic men made it up.
made it up for what reason?
I don't know what reason. I don't
Would you
know.
say it's insane
I
that
don't
men and
know.
women can't sit down together in communion with
They
one
don't want it.
another
They want to
and
marry
and
10
have
year old girls. I don't know. I don't know why. I
well
don't know why people.
why would they deny? I mean, let's say that they had the ideal Mohammed 9-year-old bride. They're striving for that ideal, and okay, and if you're in that part of the evolution of your lifespan, according to what I understood Tariq Bilal to say, is that an exemplary life is led leading the life of Muhammad. Uh, if I'm wrong, shoot me. Probably will. I don't know. We'll see. Anyhow, what's up with that?
I have no idea. I don't know why anybody, even a man, would want to live like that. I don't know why even a man would want to live in a world where he couldn't have a beer or a glass of wine or a glass of
Or be
champagne
sociable, or be
or be
kind, or be
sociable and
generous
kind to
and
women.
free.
I are free. I don't know why. I have no idea why this is going on. But if you say, if people say they're Muslim, then they would have to be believe in the Quran. And in the Quran, it says that the world is a dangerous state. I can't remember the word. I should have it written down. And my notes are in the house. But the world is in a dangerous state, and that the only way that Muslims can keep themselves safe from the the world is to establish Sharia law in the community, is to go into communities and establish Sharia law. So if you are a Muslim and you believe in the Quran, then your job is to go into communities and establish Sharia law. So would people want these people coming into the country and establishing Sharia law in the United States? Would they? Do you want Sharia law where you can't even dance, can't have a beer, can't have a glass of wine? Your 10-year-old daughter has to marry some 40-year-old man. Why would you want this?
Yes, why? Why would you want it?
But
Why would you want it to?
people seem to be going, and Hillary, who says she was for women's rights, was over there dancing with the Saudis and sitting down with Saudi women that were all covered up and commemorating and taking money from the Saudis. You know, in Saudi Arabia, 9 men were hanged just for criticizing the Muslim religion, and one man was given 10 years in jail and 50 lashes. Yet Hillary was over there supporting the Saudi regime and taking money, millions and millions of dollars from the Saudis.
And what do the Saudis expect to get for all that money?
I think they expected to probably get Syria,
And what would they do with Syria once they got it?
make it another Saudi Arabia, part of Saudi Arabia.
But what's the most important part about Syria?
Well, Syria has
It's
a port,
oil. It's
a warm
oil.
water port there that the Russian
And
base
it's
is on.
oil.
They're also right at the head of the Suez Canal. So it's a very important
Kind of connect the
port
dots there. Kind of
for the
connect the
Russians
dots.
and for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think Saudi Arabia would like to have that port, and they would also like to have the oil, and America would like to get that
So
oil
do you
too.
think that the knowledge of this, the way that things operate, do you think that that's part of the propaganda, or do you think that's the way that things actually work?
Well, America has put out propaganda. You know, they took the CIA took out the duly elected president of Guatemala during 1954, the Eisenhower administration, because they said the president was a communist. But the reason they took him out was because the United Fruit, who had a big organization down there and were making a lot of money, they were only using half of the
From
land
Mr.
they had leased
Kaliman, Talibu
from Guatemala.
Banana. Daylight come and she won't go
And
home.
they, the president of Guatemala wanted to take half the land that the United Fruit wasn't using, and of course give them compensation for it, but he wanted the land back. And because of that, the CIA, backed by United Fruit, who put they put Eisenhower in United States money, put and
So you think
British
that there was
Petroleum put
collusion?
Eisenhower
So you
in.
think there was collusion between large corporations like United Fruit to get their man in so that they can manipulate whatever
Yes,
they need?
that's it. And they did. They took they took the in 1954. They took the duly elected president of Guatemala out with their
So would you
propaganda.
call this a conspiracy?
Yes, they took them out,
Well,
and
who's conspiring? Who are the conspirators?
the
Who are the conspirators, son? Who are the conspirators?
the big corporations of America. They put their candidate in. Obviously, Trump was. He said he put in his own money, but there's nobody has enough that much money.
Well, would you say then that it's totally corrupt?
It is. There is no way to beat the corruption of the American elections because it takes so much money. Usually, the one
So do
that's
you think
been
that money makes whores of us all?
no, people go out and vote for the one that spends the most money. Usually,
No, but do you think that the getting of, the striving for, the chicanery about money, do you think that that's part of the chaos?
well, yes, of course.
Okay, so do you think that the getting of or going striving for uh, basically how would I say it? I'll be back in a sec. I'll be back in a
Well,
sec.
all
I'll be
right.
back in a sec.